I'm Renee with KC 101, and I am joined with a nonprofit that is going to be involved in Raise the Region 2025. You're asking what Raise the Region is, right? Well, Raise the Region is a 30-hour giving campaign happening on March 12th and 13th of 2025. And it is important for this campaign because they're going to be raising funds for their nonprofit. And today I am joined with
Claire Marie Ritter of Wellsboro Glass Historical Association.
Well, welcome, Claire. We're glad to have you here. Now, this is your second year doing Raise the Region.
It is. We're veterans now.
You're veterans, yes. You're professionals at Raise the Region, right? Getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Getting there. All right. Well, why don't you tell me a little bit about what your nonprofit is?
So, Wellsboro Glass Historical Association was formed in 2021 to work at preserving the history of the Wellsboro Glass Factory that was manufacturing from 1916 to 2016.
Wow. A lot of history there.
A lot of history there, and a lot of people don't know how important Wellsboro was, not only to the community, but to the North American continent as a whole for the products it made.
And what kind of products exactly did they make?
Started with light bulbs,
okay,
and worked their way through. In the middle of the 1900s, so the 1940s and 50s, they were making light bulbs, radio tubes, television tubes, and most importantly, Christmas ornaments.
Oh, Christmas ornaments, which we see from time to time in Wellsboro, right?
We do, as part of the Christmas on Main Street Festival in December, and then throughout the year as we find other opportunities to tell the story.
I love it. I love seeing them around Wellsboro when I'm walking around Main Street during the Christmas season. All right, so last year you participated in Raise the Region and you were able to raise some funds. What were you able to do with those funds?
So we have several projects underway, including an archiving project. We have a lot of things that people have donated to us over the years. Okay. So we have a computer program. We do photography. We take documents and create a database so we can record all the things we have. That takes items and supplies, so we have to purchase those for storage. We have signage. We have flyers and things that we put out promoting us. And this year we are working at hoping to find a location to have a more permanent display, which will probably involve rent.
Like a type of museum?
Well, yes. I jokingly call it our temporarily permanent museum. It will be a place to get ourselves out in the public on a regular basis so that people can explore what we're doing as we work to build a larger, more permanent home for our collection and our machines.
That sounds very exciting. And I know machine storage has kind of been an issue in the past, right?
It still is. We have two very large machines that ideally need to have some type of interior climate-controlled storage, which we've not yet been able to achieve. So we're still hoping against hope that we can acquire property and build something that will be able to do that.
So you're thinking with the funds from this year's Raise the Region that you'll be able to find maybe a permanent, semi-permanent location for the machinery.
If not the machinery, at least for our growing collection and of archives. We have examples of all sorts of things that were made, used, worked with at the factory. And right now they're spread out through about 4 different locations. So we'd like to centralize that.
Well, it sounds like you have big plans, and it sounds like you could use all of the funding that you can get, right?
Yes.
And how can somebody, if they want to research more about your nonprofit, how can they find you?
So we do have a website, which is wellsboroglass.org. That is an O-R-G. We also have a Facebook page for Wellsboro Glass Historical Association, so you can check both of those out.
Check them out at those locations and be sure to support during Raise the Region. It's happening March 12th and 13th. Thank you for joining me, Claire.
Thank you.